Everybody is a book of blood, whether we're opened or whether we're read. This is the brutal and poetic premise of Clive Barker's Books of Blood, a foundational series in the modern horror genre. It's not just a collection of ghost stories, but a masterclass in body horror and the exploration of transgressive human desire. If you thought you knew horror, this book may just prove you wrong. The appeal to this book is the desire for the intellectual and visceral terror. Barker doesn't just deal with simple villains, but rather with philosophy and the terrifying places human desire can lead us. He asks what happens when the limits of their flesh are broken. The stories are unified by the idea that human bodies are the notebooks, literally inscribed with the terrible stories of their lives. The suspense in these stories are waiting for a shadow. It's the dread of the transformation, the reshaping of the familiar. You meet creatures and concepts that exist on chilling boundary between pain and pleasure, tempting the protagonist toward ruin. The pacing is pretty intense and the imagery is startlingly intense, appealing directly toward the reader who seeks a horror experience as well as being sophisticated and deeply unsettling. Clive Barker is an author who elevated gore and the grotesque to high art. His work is rather essential for anyone who craves horror that is rather less about jump scares and more about confronting the fragility of identity and the darkness within one's own desires. So, if you want a book that challenges your perceptions and will stay with you after being read, then I recommend Books of Blood.